Let's put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we come to you in this hour, asking for your guidance and protection to our virtual gathering today. We thank you for the gift of life, the gift of family, the gift of work, and the gift of friendship. We thank you for this great opportunity to bring us together in this session as brothers and sisters. Bless the committee, the facilitator, and the attendees of this gathering. May we continue to value and appreciate the true essence and meaning of life with the help of your grace. And as we go along our discussion today, we humbly pray that you would deepen our understanding. Lord, enlighten us and give us wisdom every day. Forgive us for our shortcomings and remind us to always be mindful of the things we do in life. We offer our life and our decisions to you, O Lord. May this gathering today create a memorable experience and a fruitful outcome. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, our Redeemer and our Savior. Amen.
Good day, everyone. From the Office of Soul, I'm Steve Dinaro. So before we begin this session, let me remind you to please mute your microphone and rename your Zoom name to your complete name and affiliation so that we can identify you. And you may turn on your video camera if you want during the session, and later there will be an open forum if you have any questions with regards to this session. Please type it in the chat box or use the raise hand in Zoom reaction button and unmute yourself. And so reminder, this session is video recorded and recordings will be made available at the Silliman Online University Learning website and also to our YouTube channel. Just search Silliman Online University Learning, then kindly subscribe to it so that you can watch other previous e-trainings that we have conducted. Today, we will have an interesting topic to talk about on building interactive presentations using Mentimeter. Our trainer this session is Assistant Professor Joy MD, a faculty member at the College of Computer Studies, and she is also a Dean of the College of Computer Studies. Let's give her our virtual applause.
Hi, Steve. Good afternoon, everyone. So I can see there are like 1, 2, 9. So there are 9 of you interested to learn about building interactive presentations using Mentimeter this afternoon. I hope those who registered will still like catch up later on. But before that, let me share first my screen.
Ma'am Joy,
Yes,
imuhang ka ma'am pwede ma-down o gamay kay murag na half imuhang
wait.
kuan.
Kana,
Okay.
let me adjust. Kana,
Okay ma'am.
okay, nairog siya. Wait lang, let me adjust it. Kana, okay na?
Okay ma'am, good na ma'am.
Okay, my presentation is kuan. Okay. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to start now our training in how we could build interactive presentations with the use of Mentimeter. Okay, but before we start, let me ask you first, let's get to know each other na lang sa first because there are like a few of us. So can we go through with the introductions? And so that I'll be able to somehow get to know you guys and I'll be able to somehow customize how to approach the training this afternoon. So is it okay if I'll ask each one of you to share your video camera for the introduction or getting to know each other? Okay lang?
Ma'am Joy,
Yes.
pwede atong i-stop
Stop
share
sa
isa
lang.
ma'am bulang
Yeah.
ano to. Okay, thank you
Para
ma'am.
makita tanan. Sige, go.
Okay, there you go.
Sige. Hello. I would like to ask the participants to kindly share your webcam. Steve and I are sharing our webcams already. Yeah. Hi, John. Okay, there's Marie. For now lang ni, but as we go on later on, you could like hide or you could stop the video. Oh, there's one from Bells. Okay, so while waiting for the others, let me make a brief introduction of myself. So as previously mentioned by Steve, I'm Assistant Professor Joy MD. I'll be your trainer this afternoon. We will be learning about Mentimeter. I'm a faculty of the Information Technology Department of the College of Computer Studies. And at the same time, I am the officer in charge of the Dean's Office. So I hope we will have a very insightful training this afternoon. Expectation-wise, I'm expecting all of you to be participative as this training is very interactive. And right now, if you have your smartphone with you, I would like to suggest you download the Mentimeter app. So there is an app that we could use for a Mentimeter so that later you could also see, because the training is more on the presenter's approach, so that you could see what's the result or the effect of Mentimeter to your audience. So while waiting for the others, and please download Mentimeter through, if it's Android, through the Google Play, and if it's iOS, through the App Store.
Ma'am Joy, naka-link.
Yes.
Ano ma'am? Naka-link.
You just simply type there
Okay.
Mentimeter. Uli siya link, Steve, because it depends on the device.
Okay,
Ang
ma'am.
sa
Thank you.
web-based later, there's a link.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Sige. Okay. Can we get to know each other now? Let me call each one of you randomly. Para there's like, you have like the basic things that you need to share. I could also, as well, of course, I could see your name. So siguro it's more unlike profession, where you are connected, and where you are located right now. Okay, because the other things that I need to know from you for profiling will be asked through Mentimeter later on. So those three lang. Could say your name again, actually, your profession, affiliation, or company or school that you are connected with, and where you are currently located. Okay, can we start with John Jefferson Lam? I can't hear him, Steve.
So, sorry, ma'am. Sorry. Ato po.
Okay, okay.
Sorry. Once again, I am John Jefferson Lam. I am a instructor in the CITCS College of Information Technology and Computer Science in the University of the Cordilleras. More likely, I am teaching programming subjects like machine learning subjects like Python and other programming languages like Java and C#. So I'm really hoping that I would be able to learn a lot in this Mentimeter presentation, because when I did my initial research, I saw that it is really fun. So I'm really hoping for the rest. Thank you so much.
So you are currently located, if it's Cordilleras, you are right now
in Baguio City, ma'am. Sorry, I forgot about that. In Baguio City, ma'am.
Oh, very far away. Okay, welcome to the training. Maria Cecilia.
Hello po. Good afternoon. I'm Maria Cecilia G. Cantos from Colegio de la Ciudad de Tayabas, an associate professor too. I'm from Tayabas City, Quezon Province.
Malayo din.
Opo.
Okay, welcome.
Okay po.
Sir Raymond. Sir Raymond. Raymond Bermudez? There.
Ayan na, ma'am.
Okay,
Good afternoon,
nakikita na
everyone.
kita.
I'm Raymond Bermudez from Colegio de la Ciudad de Tayabas, from Tayabas, Quezon Province.
So you are
I'm
together
teaching
with
program din po.
Maria.
Ganyan. So, yes po, yes po.
Thank you, Sir Raymond. So you are together with Ma'am Maria Cecilia Cantos. Okay. Ma'am Marie Grace Ortiz.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Marie Grace Ortiz from the Information Technology and Computer Science of University of the Cordilleras. I am currently here in La Union since our class is not yet face-to-face. I am with Sir Lam. We are in the same office.
Oh, I've heard because I got a call earlier from like a friend in Manila. Malakas bang ulan dyan or hindi? It's only in the Metro Manila area.
Oh, dito ma'am sa La Union, wala na po. Medyo maliwalas na, maalinsangan na, mataas na, mainit na.
Okay. Same weather with us here. So far, those that introduce yourself, Tagalog. So magdo-nosebleed ata ako later. Anyway, Sir Francis, I'll try my best. Sir Francis. Francis Irvin.
Good afternoon po. I'm Francis Irvin Pasumbal, also from Colegio de la Ciudad de Tayabas.
Wow,
I'm an assistant professor of School of Information Technology.
So marami kayo ha. Thank you so much for joining us. For a full support talaga from your school. Ma'am Ana May Ma'am Ana May Gorneo. Ma'am Ana. Okay. Parang hindi pa ata available si Ma'am Ana. Ma'am, no, Noemi Lure.
Noemi Lore.
Lalaki, okay. Noemi Lure.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm Noemi Lur Laviste. I am from the College of Nursing of Silliman University. So I'm just
Hi,
here in
ma'am.
Dumaguete po. Hi, ma'am.
At least one from Dumaguete.
I recently joined a webinar last week, and the speaker was using Mentimeter, and it was very engaging. Manang ganahan ko mo-appeal.
Okay. So okay. Then
The presenter was using Mentimeter.
That's why you would want to know how to use it. Para you could incorporate it in your class. That's good. That's good. Okay. At least there's one Bisaya already. Ma'am Pablina Pablina Cadiz. Okay. Maybe
Sila ready, ma'am.
Yeah, Ma'am Pablina and Annie are not yet ready. So I think we should proceed with the proper, have you, Kylie, make a thumbs up if you're able to download already the Mentimeter app in your smartphone. Okay, what about the rest? You just have to go, for Android, just have to go to Google Play Store, search for Mentimeter, then download it. For iOS device, you have to go to the App Store, just look for Mentimeter, and then download it. So what about the rest? My chat. Okay, so I think most of you are done. Anyway, if we could, I'll see later and if you're able to follow with this. Okay, so let me share now my screen as we're going to start now with the presentation. Okay, can you see my screen now? Okay,
yes.
So this afternoon, I think majority of you are in the same field as me, but the approach is really more on the application of Mentimeter to make our classroom more interactive, so especially in this new normal that we have. So it's more challenging with the new normal that we have to let our students stay focused, especially if they are at home learning. There's a lot of comfortable things that they could do while learning at the same time. So it's quite challenging for us in the academe to really let our students stay focused all throughout our discussion, especially if we are doing synchronous discussion. So Mentimeter is a very good application that we could somehow integrate with our teaching pedagogy of choice. So with this one, we could let our students participate real time, and we could also get their sentiments real time. The thing lang, or I think what is so challenging is the internet connectivity, because Mentimeter really it's a web-based application. Okay, so let's proceed. What I'm sharing to you right now is actually a Mentimeter PowerPoint or presentation. Okay. So I would want you to answer this. What made you decide to join this training? So for those who were able to download the Mentimeter app in your smartphone, just open it and then you use the code shown here, which is 36437966. If the app is not yet available in your smartphone, you could use a web browser and go to www.menti.com. gmail.com. Okay, I'll start the countdown now. Are you all ready? Okay, so again, for just input the code and then you'll be able to answer this one now. Oh, there's one already. It's an engaging tool. What about the others? You could input as much as 3 reasons why you decided to join the training this afternoon. Mm-hmm. Okay, what about the rest? Okay. Okay, so right now, these are the different answers that I am able to gather, and we will discuss later on how you could do this in your own presentation. This is what we call a word cloud, and most of you, these are the common reasons why you decided to, so the voting is closed already because I added a countdown to it. So these are the common reasons to why you are here this afternoon with me. So it's engaging, to learn about Mentimeter, to be able to also use it, okay, interactive presentation. It's an engaging tool, course assessment, to gain more knowledge and for added online tool. So we'll see this after if we'll be able to meet all these expectations that we have with this training that we are having right now. Okay, so these are the things that we'll be doing. First, we have the introduction. So aside from getting to know each other, we'll get to know briefly what Mentimeter is all about. Then we'll be doing it together, creating interactive presentations. Then I think since there are only like 9 of you, I'll be asking each one of you later on to make your own and then present it to everybody. All of us will be your audience. Then we'll have the live Q&A. Okay. Next, go back to your smart app again or go to www.menti.com if you're using your web browser. And please answer this one. Have you used Mentimeter before? No? There are 9, so there's one more. It's not able to, let me see. Yeah. Okay, so looking at this one, most of you has not used Mentimeter. So it's very exciting and I'll be expecting you to ask questions and hope I could like answer it with my, 3 already, so 9. There are 9 of you, so 6 were not able to use it before and 3 were able to use it. So at least I have 3 who could somehow help me later with the activity. Anyway, so this one again is done using Mentimeter. Okay, so before we start with I would like you to take a look or like remember this quote from Confucius. So it really is good that you've decided to join us this afternoon because this would somehow show that you are into lifelong learning, especially with the current normal or the new normal that we're trying to like make ourselves comfortable with. Joining trainings like this, despite the distance, because right now most of the participants are actually coming from Luzon. There's only one coming from the same place where I am right now, Dumaguete City. So it's a very nice thing that with the technology that we have, we are still able to like share to all of you so that you will be able to achieve that lifelong learning goals that you have, especially in this new normal that we have. Okay, so before we start with the actual hands-on activity, let me share to you first, like what is Mentimeter. Let me play this video.
Mentimeter is an easy-to-use, powerful interactive presentation tool. All you have to do is create a question, then press present. The audience then uses their smart device to enter the presentation code and submit their answer. With Mentimeter, you get unbiased results visualized in a way that encourages reflection and sparks discussion.
Okay, so let me stop sharing now this one. And the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to proceed now to first you have to send based on the poll earlier, there are 6 who are first timers, and there are 3 who were able to use it. Okay. Can I see a thumbs up if you already have created an account in Mentimeter? For those 1. So only Mom Maria has an account. Mom Maria, Sir Raymond. Okay. So since there are only 2, let me start with how to log in or sign up with Mentimeter. So let me okay. The very first thing that you need to do so that you will be able to create interactive applications with Mentimeter is, of course, to sign up. Now, there is a free account, but of course, with a free account comes limited features. But even if it's limited, of course, we can already maximize whatever are these limited features available with the free account. So let's start with the sign up. So can we do this together? Okay, because I'll check later on if all of you were able to successfully log in. For you to sign up, you have to click on the sign up, and then you have this homepage. So if you have a Google account, you could use your sign up with Google, or you may use your sign up with your Facebook account. But if you don't want to use either your currently your Facebook or your currently logged in Google account, you may go here. So you input your email address, your password, and then your first and last name. Okay. So I'll give you like a few minutes to be able to sign up. Kindly do a thumbs up if you're able to sign up successfully so that I would be able to know to proceed to the next topic. Okay, Sir John is done. So once you're able to successfully sign up, what about the rest? Okay, Sir Francis is also done. So Sir John is done. Sir Francis. Earlier there were only 2 who's got accounts already like me. So once you are successful, you've successfully signed up with Mentimeter, you will be brought to the home page that I am sharing right now. So this is the home page. This is where you could see your presentations. Was it, Ma'am? Okay, what about the rest? Are you able to sign up successfully? Please do a thumbs up if you've reached your home page already like me. Sir John is done. Sir Francis earlier. Ma'am Anna May, Noemi, and Pablina. If you have some difficulties or what, please feel free to like chat.
Or they can also unmute their microphone, ma'am.
Yeah, you could also unmute your microphone if you have questions. Since there are only like 9 of you, feel free and be comfortable to ask questions. Okay, let me check on each one of you since there are like a few of you already. Could you share me your screen? I'll stop sharing and I would want to see your home screen to see if you're really successfully, you're able to sign up. Sir Jason. Okay, who's ready to share your home screen? Okay, Sir John, you've raised a hand. Okay, I think you would want to share your home screen. I'll be checking each of your home screen because this is where I'll take off. Yes, Sir John.
Ma'am, I think you still have disabled the screen sharing for the different participants.
Host sa nako sila, ma'am.
Sige,
ang
sir.
imo
I'll
ang
be checking.
I-co-host sa nako si Sir Jan. Then
Okay.
after ako lang i-can remove.
So you're gonna be making them a co-host one after the other?
Okay na, ma'am.
Okay.
Pwede na si Sir Jan.
Okay, Sir Jan. Okay, that's it. You may stop sharing, Sir Jan. Sir Jason is ready, I think. I'll be checking this because we could not move on unless you're able to successfully sign up with Mentimeter. Sir Jason, okay. Sir, you tried the tour? Can I see your homepage? Continue with free lang, sir. Not unless you intend to pay later on. Sa free lang muna tayo, okay? Okay, my presentation, that's where you'll be able to go to your homepage. Okay? Okay. Thanks. Okay. Who's ready next? So Sir John and Sir Jason are done. Mama Marie Grace Ortiz, can I see your home screen? Sir Francis is ready. Okay, Sir Francis, can I see your home screen? Sir Steve, Sir Francis.
Ready na, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so we're good to go for Sir Francis. What about the rest? Who's ready to go next? I will not be doing this for all the succeeding topics, just for this one, because this is very crucial. Signing up is very important for us to be able to proceed to the next. So that's why.
Ma'am Cecil, ma'am, raising her.
Okay, Ma'am Cecil. Sige. Ma'am Cecil? Okay. There. Okay, 4 down, 5 more to go. Who's willing to go next? Kelly, raise your hand. Sir Raymond, are we ready? Noemi Lore Abigail Laveste. Can we share? Noemi. Oh, nawala si Ma'am Noemi. Ma'am Pablina. I really need to see your homepage before I proceed to the next, because that's the most crucial step that we need to do. What about Ma'am Anna May? Oh, we have Ma'am Lika May Sarming, who recently joined us. Ma'am Lika, I hope
Hello,
I am
ma'am.
pronouncing I did pronounce your name correctly. We did the introductions earlier, and after the introduction, we are now into signing up to Mentimeter. So,
Okay, ma'am.
then for you to be able to catch up, also I would like, if you have your smartphone with you, kindly download Mentimeter app so that you could test also, like you could have your phone as the audience for the presentation that you're going to create later on.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, and then so for you to be able to sign up, you just have to go to mentimeter.com. Then you just have to click the sign up. You could either sign up with your Facebook account or your Google account, or you could input there another account, or another email not related to your Google or your Facebook account as your sign up to Mentimeter.
Ma'am Joy,
Yes.
I think si Ma'am Anna May is pwede na siya makashare.
Okay,
And
Ma'am
also
Anna
Ma'am
May.
Pablina.
Sige. Ma'am Anna May, could I see now your homepage? Okay, thank you so much. Next, Ma'am Pablina. Hey. You may stop sharing, Ma'am Pablina. Sir Steve,
Yes, ma'am.
si Ma'am Noemi nawala, no?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
one from nursing?
Ma'am, imuhang cam na pod, ma'am. Maybe na tandog.
Oh, kana.
Okay, ma'am. Good. Thank you.
Yung pabi, ako siya ni siyang anuhon. By the way, to our participants from Luzon, do you understand a bit of Cebuano or Bisaya? No.
Wala, sorry.
Come lang if you do understand.
Okay.
Or I don't think they understand Bisaya or Cebuano still. Ma'am Lika, how are you doing? Are you okay now?
Yes, ma'am. I have already signed up for the Mentimeter in my...
Yeah, can you share your homepage?
I'm using my
sharing your
mobile phone
screen.
right now for a while, ma'am.
You're using your mobile phone?
Yes, ma'am. And then I'm logging into my PC right now because
Okay.
I'm inside the office, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's better that you do have a PC and your phone. So you'll be using your phone as the audience later on, and we'll be building the
Okay.
interactive application in your PC, using your PC.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
What about Sir Raymond Bermudez? Are we ready, sir, to share our home screen?
Yes po, meron.
Okay. Steve, Sir
Opo,
Raymond
sige
is
po po.
ready.
Okay, ma'am.
Yan na po.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir Francis is done. Ma'am Pablina. What about Ma'am Marie Grace? Mama Marie Grace, can I see your home screen? Oh, Mama Marie Grace, okay. Ma'am Lika? Sige.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you briefly introduce yourself so that for all of us to get to know you?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Lika Sarming, a senior high staff of Senior High School Suliman. And then I'll be a part-time teacher in CBA teaching ISP.
Oh, senior high. So,
Yes,
Ma'am
ma'am.
Lika, most of your co-participants, they're coming from Luzon. So it's
Oh,
only you from Silima, and there was one from a faculty from the College of Nursing, but I don't know, maybe she encountered technical glitch. That's why she left the meeting, or like technically due to technical reasons, she's not no longer with us here. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
So most of you, you already have your. Ma'am Lika, can I see your home screen before we proceed? You could use the home screen in your you're using the PC for I know. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's it. You may stop sharing, ma'am. Okay, got it. So all of us, we're good to go. So before we proceed, let me share my screen again. Okay. While I am discussing or like talking, just raise your hand if you have a question. I may not be able to check the chat every now and then. So there's only like a few of us here. Feel free to raise your hand, and then, or you could like unmute yourself and then ask the question. So once you're able to successfully sign up, or every time you have already created your account with Mentimeter, so here, this is now our homepage. So Mentimeter is a web-enabled application. There's no need for us to download an application except for the app that we have sa phone. But since we are, the focus of the training this afternoon is more on the presenter view, this is where you could create your application. So upon successful login, or of course, you only sign up once. After that, you have to like log in, log out your Mentimeter account. This is the home page. So this is where you could see your presentations. As you can see in my case now, there's only one. But for those who recently signed in, like just this afternoon, this will display nothing. So you have not created yet your own presentation. So here you could see your presentations that list down this one. As you can see, mine I did 3 minutes ago. Okay, because I think most of you are also used to using PowerPoint. Now, you have here new presentation and new folder. So within your home page, you could also like organize your presentations per folder. Okay, it's just a matter of drag and drop actually. So what we are going to discuss next is how to create a new presentation. So to do that, okay, let's just do this together. And then feel free again to unmute yourself if you have questions while I'm showing to you the simulation. So you have to click on new presentation, then you give it a name. Okay, later on in the activity, I'll be asking each one of you to present a topic of your choice, not related to your current profession, but like a topic that personally you are passionate about. Okay, so for our first presentation, let's title it My Passion. Is that amendable to all? Okay, so later on, since there are only 9 of you, we have all the time for you to like let us answer, be interactive with your presentation, just like a few lang. Because with a free account, we're only limited to 3 question slides per presentation. So that's the limitation with a free account. So Our presentation again, the title is My Passion. Okay. This could be anything about your personal, professional, whatever that you are like passionate about. Then after you have written the title here, then you have to click create presentation. Once you create presentation, you will now be diverted into the edit window. Okay, this is now where we build. This is where we create our Mentimeter interactive presentation. Okay, so you can see here my presentation. This is the default folder. The title of the presentation is My Passion. In case you would want to change the title, just have to click here. That's how straightforward Mentimeter is. The main challenge lang to this as to how fast you will be able to see the changes or what you've recently added to your presentation is internet connectivity. Okay? Because this is like you're going to do it online. So this is the slide. So just like the PowerPoint, you have the slide layout here. And wait. I'm trying to move. Okay, here they are. So you have here the popular question types. This is where you could like choose. Like earlier, diba, I did ask you what made you decide to join this training. I made use of word cloud for that. Okay, so for the free account, these are the different question types that we could add to our presentation. Then if we're going to do like usually we present topics in our class, and then we would want to check on the learning of our student by giving them a quick check or a short quiz. This is where these two types could be used. Okay, so we have the select answer. So like what is the correct answer? And then we have this one. This is like short answer, like you ask the student to input. So it's like an identification and then you ask them to input. The other one here, they're going to choose. So it's like multiple choice. Then these are the different content slides that we could choose. So we have heading, paragraph, there's bullets, image, video, big. Then there's quote. I showed quote earlier. Then there's the 1, 2, 3. Now, if you could see an option with a star and then there's like a green circle around it, that means to say this feature is not available with the free account. So in case like after this training, you will be interested to like avail or you feel like there's a need for you to access or have more access with the features, then you could like subscribe to Mentimeter. But if you ask me so far with the free, if the intention is to like animate or make our our class more interactive, the free account actually will do whatever the basic features available with the free account. You could use it. So whenever you see this one, it means to say it's only available with the pro, just like with the import. Because actually with Mentimeter, if you already have an existing Google slide or like Microsoft PowerPoint, you could actually import it. But with the free account, it's not allowed. Okay? Yeah. So for you to be able to, let's have here, then of course, we have to start usually with the title. So heading. Okay, so among the different types, okay, I click on the heading type, and so we are here now. Now, you have here the content tab. The content tab displays elements relevant to each type of slide. So for this one, we only have the slide heading, and then we could include a subheading. Okay, then we have the image. So for example, our heading here is, so for you to change the heading, you just have to click on it and then you type what is that heading you would want. So for example, I would say my passion. So that one. So again, when that text that you have typed here as a heading would reflect on your side, slide. Again, that depends on the internet connectivity. Then, of course, write your name. Okay. Are we good so far? Please unmute yourself and tell me if I'm going too fast, because I have the tendency to really talk fast. So if you're like, you have questions with the previous steps, don't be shy. So feel free to unmute and ask. Okay, let's move on to the image. You could drag and drop an image. So here we have, you could upload, and there's the image library. What I usually do is I'll just choose from the image library here or the GIFs. Usually I make use of the GIFs for like poll, or like earlier, I did ask you the yes, no, I don't know. This is where I do it. But if I want some effects, you could simply search here. So I know right now, think of your passion right now and then search for that particular image. So what we are building here right now will be presented by each one of you later. Okay? So as early as now, we are still starting with the title slide. Think of that passion you have and then look for that image. So for you to be able to search, just have to type here and choose it. So for example, I'll be using this one. So you could again have search here or scroll down for that particular image, or you could see more images here that are available. Okay, so for example, you have chosen already that image that you want, then you could click on the image. Then you have here, if others like, you could click on the sides to only include a portion of the image. So that's how you could resize it. So whatever is being closed by the rectangular, this one border, that's only the portion that will be added onto your slide. So for example, like that. Okay. After that, just click save. Okay. Now you have it. This is the title slide, and it's not nice to look at that. There is go to www.menti.com, right? And use the code 55132016. The code is applicable all throughout your presentation. So of course, if the intention for this slide is a title slide, this one doesn't look nice. Where are we gonna add this? We only need to add go to www.menti.com and use the code 55132016 if we're going to ask reactions from our audience. So how to remove that? You have here, could you please click on customize? And there is hide instruction bar. If you click on that, that instruction will not be visible for that particular slide. Okay, so the other things that you could do with the customize here, of course, again, there's the advanced color, but with a star with a green circle, that means to say this is only available if we subscribe to the pro account. So with the free, we could use the advanced layout. Now here, for the layout, when you click on it, it looks like that. So the image will not be visible. So every time you click on a particular layout, it will display on your slide. Okay? But of course, we could not, sige. Then in case Like you have changed the layout already and you don't like the image, you would want to change it. All you have to do is like remove it, or you could like click edit and then you click back and then you change it here. Okay. So by clicking edit, you could remove and replace it right away instead of you click remove and then you edit. So the edit button option is more straightforward. You delete the old image and you could replace it with a new one. So to replace, you could like do this and then save. Then it will now display. For the advanced layout, we have the alignment for the text here, as well as the combination of the text and the background. Okay, are we good with the title slide? Okay, I saw Sir Jason thumbs up. So I think that the rest are also like silent. So silence means yes. Let's move on to the next. Okay, so that's how you're going to add. Let's add a slide. So to add a slide, you just have to click here, add slide, and then let's have a multiple choice question. So I think the heading, the paragraph, the bullets here, this one, and also the quote. I will discuss the rest or we'll add this later, but let's start first with the popular question types. It's because this is the heart of Mentimeter. It's because of this options that we would want to know about Mentimeter, because it allows us to make our presentations more interactive with our audience. Okay, let's have the multiple choice. Hey, do you have it? So we have two slides now. We have my passion and the multiple choice. I-message ko ni Steve, ako daw cam. So ako makita og ano di siya pariha. Wait. Okay. Okay, do we have now? So this is the content now for the multiple choice question type. So as you can see, the elements that you can see here for the under the content tab depends on the type of slide that you are, the layout that you are using. So this is multiple choice. So you add lang any question you like. For discussion sake, I just add here any question, and then you could modify this later to be more relevant to the question that you would want to present. Okay. So you type in the question. Sample question, okay, but later you have to modify it according to what you will be presenting to everybody. Then option one is like, for example, yes. Then this is where beside it, further to the right, you have the image. So just click on that to add the image. There. Then this is quite familiar because earlier we had this with our title slide, right? So every time we click on the image option, we'll see the upload, image library, and give. So of course, when you say upload, you just have to drag and drop the image of your choice. So for example here, I'll choose yes. Then you click on that. And of course, you have to like adjust it like that to what should be added. Then once you are satisfied with what will be included, you click save. Okay, you have it? Then next we have no. So the same thing as how we did with the yes. You input the option and then you could add the image. I highly would like to recommend you add images para it's not only like plain background and then you have their text only. So at least, diba, if our audience is more visual, they don't really like to read, by looking at the images, you'll be able to identify which option they will choose. Then save again. And after that, you will have that already. Option 3, so the undecided, the same thing, you input the name or what that option is for the text for that option, and then you could choose the image. Then you click save. So by default, every time you're going to choose the multiple choice layout, type question layout, there are 3. But if you would want to add more, you just have to click on add another option and you will have another one. Okay? Then the result layout. How do you want the result to be? Should be presented as bar, donut? The default is bar. You could have it like this, pie, or dots. Okay? This is the how your result will be presented after. So I don't have a 4th option, so I just remove it because it's not nice to look at. You added it, but I'm not adding anything to it. So see? Okay. Then if this is really part of an exam, you could like show the correct answers, you show results in percentage, or you could let the users choose multiple option. Okay, I think what we have here on top is different. So we'll test this later on na lang, once we are done with all of it. Questions so far with the multiple choice layout? Are there any questions? Are we good with the multiple choice question type? Okay, I see a thumbs up already. So next is word cloud. This is what I did with you earlier when I asked you if, but before that, okay, let's have a new slide first para we could see our multiple choice, and then let's have our word cloud. Okay, so add a 3rd slide, then you have your word cloud. Then let's place here, how are you feeling today? Okay, because even normally, if we're presenting topics, we sometimes would want to profile, or we would want to know what's the prior knowledge, or like what our students know about the topic that we're about to discuss. This would be a good activity that you could like add before the proper discussion. So if you are doing pre-recorded lectures, you could do this one prior to the presentation of a pre-recorded lecture. So somehow to make your students at ease or comfortable with what's the new topic of discussion for that particular session. And then you have here entries per participant. Now the number here determines how many entries could they input. So if you would want more, just have to click on the arrow up. If you want smaller or like decrease the number, you could like click on the arrow going down. The default is 3. Then you could add the image if you want to. So this one, every time you click an add image, we have this dialog box, which is the same as what we were able to encounter when we added an image for the title and for our multiple choice. So the process is still the same. So we just have to like choose an image and then save. Okay. So this is you now have the last option or element here is about extras. So if you would want to let your students submit multiple entries, just have to switch this on. But if you would want to restrict them to submitting only one, then you just have to leave it as the default. Questions so far with how to create a word cloud? So I showed this earlier when I asked you what made you decide to join the training. That was the word cloud. I made use of multiple choice when I asked you if you were able to use Mentimeter before the training. Okay. Now let me remind you that for the question type, we're only limited to 3 for the free account. We will know that. Again, let's try to add ranking. Okay. So open-ended. Okay, let me with open-ended, you have a specific question. So this is how the open-ended question type looks like. You're going to type a question here, and then for the content, this is the one, and then how would you want that? So it's like you are giving your audience, it's an open-ended question. So it's up to them what is their point of view or opinion with that. So it's not restricted to yes, no. So it's just like the open-ended questions that we do have in the questionnaire. If you would want to solicit more ideas from our audience. So the open-ended question type is the fit layout for that. So for the result, we could present it as speech bubbles or one by one or a flowing grid. Okay. Next to that is scales. Okay. This is for the scale. This is how it looks like. So you could like in a scale of 1 to 5. So 1 being the lowest, and then 10. Like in this case, the default is 0 and 10. So our audience is going to choose an option between 0 to 10. That's how the scale type works. Then we have the ranking. Okay. So this is the one here. Then if you have another item, you're going to rank it. Then we have the Q&A. I will have this one later as the last when we do the live Q&A. So if, like, for example, after the discussion, of course, not all students would like be willing to speak up. Like we meet them again, so we could use the Q&A. Okay, so we have added already to word cloud. So let's add another one. Okay. See, if have you seen this one? You have reached the maximum number of questions for Mentimeter. So upgrade to get unlimited access to all questions. So what I usually do, I don't place them in one presentation because the limitation is per presentation. So the maximum of 3 question type per presentation. So if you have a lot of like icebreaker within, because when you do icebreaker, a very interactive way to do that is with the use of Mentimeter. So what I usually do, you will have different presentations. So you could add more presentations so that you will not have this one. You have reached the maximum number of questions for Mentimeter 3. Okay, so that's the thing lang with the free account. You are restricted to like 3 per presentation. So you break it down, your like icebreaker or your questions or like your quick checks into different presentations. Okay? So 3 naman siya. Let's have here na lang. So for the video, it's straightforward. I don't think I need to discuss anymore. So the heading looks like this. We had the heading earlier, right? Now for the paragraph, this is how you do it. So you have the heading for the paragraph, and then this is where you write about what that is all about. So it's like title, and then you have here the content. So of course, with this one, your option is to add a heading, to add a paragraph, and then you will have your image. The other one is bullets. So I used this one when I presented the training agenda earlier. So this is how you could do it. So you have here your heading, and then by default, there are 3 bullets. You could add more, of course. And then you have the option also to add an image. Then you would want the bullets to be shown one time, or it should be a numbered bullet. So if it's not one time, they will show one by one. Then for the image, this one, this layout is intended if you would want an image there. Like for example, what do you think of the image here? So if you have like that, or you would want to present an image and then it's part of the content or what it's all about, this is the appropriate layout that you can use. Then the video, this is what I used earlier to present what is Mentimeter. Then big text is like this. And we have the code, then the number here. Okay, so these are the different types. Mentimeter is not that difficult to learn. What is important lang is you're familiar with type, the content, and the customized options. Now, here on the top, you have examples, themes, and settings. Now, for the themes, of course, we could only choose from what is available with the free account. If you would want to create our own, just like I said, you can see here now also, again, the star with a green circle. So it means to say this option is only available for Pro or with, if we subscribe to Mentimeter. Now the settings here, so we are the one making it, so it should be presenter pace, okay? The audience pace is the one that wherein they have to input the code. Then you have the other options here as well for the settings. Again, there are several available pa if we subscribe to the Pro account. Now, if you are, let me just emphasize on this. If you are using content slides, it's very important that you, for example, this one, we need to hide the instruction bar, okay? You have to take note that you are going to enable the instruction bar if you would want your audience to participate using any of the popular question types available here, okay? That in that way, you will not be able to confuse your audience that you are expecting an interaction from them. So that's very important. Again, if you are using any of the content slides here, please kindly hide the instruction bar. Make the instruction bar appear if you are going to use any of the popular question types. Okay, so I think that's it for the different slide options that we have here. We could no longer add the, okay, the quiz competition, okay. This one here, just have to add the question and what are the different answers. Automatic, there's a leaderboard that will be presented for this one. Questions so far? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself, ha? If not, if you do have any questions. Okay. I would take your silence as a yes. Can we proceed to the activity now? Okay. For the activity, we have started it already, but I would want you to make this a full activity, and then later on, each one of you will present what your passion is, and then you have to ask us, of course, you have to make it interactive, by using the different popular questions that we have here, or you may use the quiz. Since we're only limited to 3, you could limit yourself to that because of the free account that we have. Okay, so what I would want you to do for the question type, you try using that one that you think would be very applicable for your class. Because I think all of us are teachers here. So you think that would be very applicable or the most common that you would use for your class. Then of course, you have to include the content slides, the different content slides here for us to know what your passion is all about. It's already 3:18. Would 40 minutes do? Then each one of you will present and we will be your audience. Para we could see how it works. You'll be sharing to us later I'll be looking into the tips that I gave, that if it's a content slide, please make sure you're going to hide the instruction bar. It's not nice to look at it that you have their www.go-to-menti.com. Okay. Are the instructions clear? Are the instructions clear? Okay. So the objective of the activity is for each one of us to know what your passion is. Of course, you have to make it interactive. Since we're only limited to 3 question types per presentation, you could choose the top 3 that you think will be mostly common or would be very applicable or will be very usable in your classes. And then as much as possible, make use of the different content slides to let us know what your passion is all about. Okay? So would 40 minutes be enough, or we could start the presentation by 3:45? Or just raise your thumbs up in case you're done so that I would know your pacing. Is that okay to all?
Mahiyain ang participants mo.
Yes, mahiyain. Parang I would want to hear your voices. But are we good? Is that 40 minutes okay? Or it's too we could like, it's already 3:20, so we could like start because you have to present it so that you would be able to experience how it's done. Because I think we'll be doing it, we'll be using Mentimeter through like Zoom or Google Meet or like that. So at least we'll be able to like somehow try it as if we're already holding our classes. So it's already 3:20 on my end. If we'll end by 10, 35 minutes would be okay? 15 plus 10, 25 minutes. Or to give everyone lang the freedom to like really beautify or make your presentations very interactive, just please chat or like thumbs up if you are done already. Is that okay? Shy talaga, or maybe you're already very busy doing it. Okay, so is that clear? You're going to create again, these are the instructions for the activity. You're going to create an interactive presentation with Mentimeter about your passion. Later on, you'll present it and we will be your audience. Choose up to 3 question types that you think will be very helpful for you in your class. And then as much as possible, make use of all the content slides there so that you will be able to really let us know what your passion is. Okay, so while you are working on the activity and you do have questions, feel free to unmute yourself or chat to me directly, for I could like attend to your queries or clarifications. So I'll give you time now to work on the activity. Steve?
Ma'am.
Yeah, so break, or you have
Break.
any? Yes.
Okay,
You will be
ma'am.
doing their activity for 10, 25 minutes. Then we will
Okay,
have the
ma'am.
presentation.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon once again, everyone. So even if it's only Ma'am Maria Cecilia who notified me that she's done, but I bet all of you are done. But before we proceed to the presentation, let me just, so you're done already with your slides. So what do you have to do next? So to present, of course, is just very straightforward in Mentimeter. So you're doing your discussion already. You just have to click this button, the present button. Now, with regards to your slides, if you would want to change the sequence of your slides, just have to like drag and drop them. It's just as easy as like that. Just have to drag and drop your slides to change the order. If you would want to remove a slide, just have to click on that slide and then right click. You have there, you could either skip it, copy it to another presentation if you would want to recycle it, or you can delete it. So these are the options that you could do once you're going to right click on a specific slide. Okay? So again, once you are ready, then you have to do the presentation. Again, for you to present, then you have to click on the present button, the upper right here. And please take note again of the tip that I emphasized earlier. When it's a content slide, please make sure you're going to hide the instructions bar. Okay, so I'll stop sharing now. And we're going to proceed with your presentation. All of us will be participants. So I myself will also be your audience. Okay, so Ma'am Maria Cecilia, can you start first? Hello, ma'am.
Yes po.
Okay, Sir Steve, please allow Ma'am Maria Cecilia to present.
Okay na, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Wait lang po.
Bilis naman makating ni parang lumipad lang. Parang lumipad lang from here to there.
Wala akong makapakita. When I saw your link, ma'am, I have an idea already. It's like the environment. Parang we have kinda the same.
Okay po.
Okay. So I give the floor to you now, ma'am. The rest, again, the instruction here as your co-participant is doing a live presentation. We are all the audience. So let's take note of the code that we need to enter in our Mentimeter app so that we could participate. Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Okay po. Good afternoon, everyone. This is my presentation about my passion. Okay. The next slide. Okay. Wait po. Okay. So the next slide, you will see the code. So just type 98186637 on the mentimeter.com.
6637.
So are you a plant lover?
O, plantita ka pala, ma'am, ha?
Opo. Pareho po ba tayo?
Not really full-blown ako. Doon ako sa mga vegetables. Para like during lockdown, meron namang ma-harvest.
Opo. Ay, ilan na po bang ating participants? Parang, yun, may one po.
Nine
na.
lahat,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Opo. May isa na pong nag-participate, sumagot.
Ako yan.
Ikaw po.
Ewan ko ba sa iba? O mag-ano na kayo para makita na natin.
Wait lang
I
po
would like to
natin.
encourage the rest to please Ang cute naman ng bata sa yes mo, ma'am.
Para po may feelings.
Oo.
Yes.
So ano yung sa'yo, yung mga ornamental na plants na pwedeng ibenta ng mga milyones, yung mga thousands?
Hindi naman po. Mga indoor plants po, ma'am.
Okay.
Ay, undecided.
Ay, may undecided.
Ay, dalawa na ang undecided.
Dalawa na sila.
Parang ano po.
Feeling ko not to be gender discriminatory, lalaki ito.
Baka po nga. Ayan, tatlo na sila.
Parang mas marami sila.
More on boy.
Alam ko si Sir Jason, isa na niyan. Kasi tumawa. Tama ako. Si Sir Jason talaga yung isa. Nine yung responses na, let me check again. Parang, 9 lahat. Wait.
8, ma'am.
8, ma'am. Si ma'am from nursing, wala nakabalik, sir, no?
Wala na good siya, ma'am. Basta nato importanting ka, ma'am.
Or nagka-technical, kuan siya.
Maybe.
The rest, please.
Okay na po siguro ito. Para
the rest.
po
Sige,
natin ng
baka
time
yung
ng
iba. Oo, sige.
Sige po. So, yung next question po is, sorry. What are the plants in your home?
What are the plants in my home?
Parang 3 answers po ata yung nag-show.
Yeah, 3. When you say home, pwede sa backyard, ma'am.
Opo. Wow. Parang ang sarap nito, ma'am.
Yun yung mga tanim mo.
Opo.
Yung iba hindi nila kasi dahil minsan sa kaka-busy, hindi na ma-water. So yun yung mga nag-survive ko. Oy, may aloe vera. Ate ko namatay.
Snake plant yan.
I do have that also, snake plant. Pero isa lang.
Ganda rin po yung aloe vera.
Yeah. Pwede ba siya indoor yung aloe vera, ma'am?
Wala po ako yan, pero marami po akong snake plant.
Alam ko yung snake plant. Opo. Ano siya, di ba? Air purifier.
Opo, meron po ako yan sa bahay. Tatlo pa rin.
Parang
yung isa po kaya
active.
Opo, yung isa po kaya nagsagot kanina, parang si Sir Jason po ata. Bali, this is my last presentation. Kasi kanina nag-add ako ng isa.
Hindi na pwede.
Opo.
That's why if we're going to do it in our class, we have to make it in separate presentations, and then pang icebreaker siya, or like pre-assessment or post-assessment activity lang siya, ma'am, hindi maramihan. So, parang quick lang. So this is the last, ma'am?
Yes po, okay na po siguro. Nagsagot na naman po yung 4 participants.
Oo, 4 na lang kaming active ata. Dito na yung 4.
Opo. Thank you
sige.
Po.
Sir Jason, ikaw na. Thank you, Ma'am Maria Cecilia.
Thank you po.
Sir Steve, Sir Jason yung next.
Okay na, ma'am. Sir Jason.
Take it away.
Mm-hmm.
Nakamute ka pa, sir.
Well, okay na siya, ma'am.
Ah.
Tigid siya madungog, ma'am.
Sir, we could not hear you. Where ang audio ni sir?
Sir, hindi po namin kayo marinig. Maybe just try to test your audio, sir. Have you seen a icon, sir, on your left screen? There's a, okay.
Then sir, share mo yung screen mo sa Mentimeter.
On the bottom of your screen, sir, meron diyang option na share screen. Just click it. Ma'am Joy?
Yes.
Hindi pa po tapos si Sir Jason.
Hindi ka pa tapos, Sir Jason. Sorry. Who would wanna go next to Ma'am Cecilia? Sir Jason is asking for extra time so that he could finalize his interactive presentation. Sir John Jefferson Lam. Sir John, could you do the honors to go ahead of Sir Jason? Sir John? Sir John?
Hindi na nag-response, ma'am.
Okay, can I see a thumbs up who's ready to present his or her interactive presentation with Mentimeter? Sir Jason, sino ba yung mga kasamahan niyo pa dyan? Parang di ba marami ka. Sir Francis, are you ready? Sir Francis?
Hello, ma'am. I wasn't able to finish my presentation. I went to the toilet earlier.
Okay. So you want me to give you more time? You want me to give you more time?
I'm not so sure if I can finish it, ma'am. Di po ako nakapollow dun sa presentation. Kasi pagbalik ko po, tapos na po kayo.
Okay. Oh. Who's done? Ma'am Anna May? Sir Jason is doing it. Ma'am Anna May, what about you? Or Ma'am Pablina? Who else is ready? Sir Raymond?
Ako na, amo.
Sir Francis, baka may gusto ba kang, do you want me to guide you para maka at least present ka? Or which part yung hindi mo na, ano sir, kasi nag-CR kayo?
Okay lang. Okay lang po, ma'am. Nandito naman po si Ma'am Cecil at si Sir RB. Ano na lang po ako sa kanila.
Sino yung isa si Sir?
Sir RB po. Raymond po, Raymond. Sir Raymond.
Raymond.
Sir Raymond, can you present yours first? Or you are, coaching pa? Sir,
Hello, ma'am.
Sir, okay.
Sige po, try ko po yung aking work.
Sir Ervin, okay. Steve, I think Sir Francis Ervin Pasumbal is ready. Could you make him a co-host so that he could present?
Si Sir Francis, ma'am, or si Sir Raymond?
Sir Francis.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
think Sir Raymond is still working on his presentation.
Okay, ma'am. Pwede na makapag-share sila, ma'am.
Okay. Sir Francis, pwede ka na maka-share ng presentation mo para we could participate.
Hi, ma'am. Hanggang multiple choice lang po, ma'am, yung inabot ko doon sa presentation. Then, I have to pause the webinar for a minute. Ano lang po. Punta lang po ako sa toilet. Sorry po.
Okay lang. Like si Ma'am Cecilia, she just presented like the two. We also know that limited naman yung pwede yung question types. So at least lang ba, we could like somehow experience interacting with whatever you're done with.
Sige po. Ito lang po actually yung natapos ko. Wait lang po, ha.
No problem.
Kasi nito lang po title page ang naubutang ko. Wait lang. Here. Dito lang po, ma'am.
Ito.
Ito po yung sinet ko as my passion since I'm a freelance developer rin po and as an assistant professor din po dito sa School of Information Technology sa Colegio de la Ciudad de Tayabas. So, as much as I want to put some of the presentation, di lang po talaga umabot kanina.
It's okay. It's okay. Do you have questions or?
I will ask na lang po Ma'am Cecil later po or some other time for the follow-up lang po ng mga na-miss out ko po dun sa presentation.
Okay. Anyway, there's a recording for this one, sir. So you can
okay po. Okay.
Yeah, just have to follow Steve, Office of Soul.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have recordings, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay po.
I post na lang, ma'am, the link, ma'am, for the yes, ma'am.
Sige
After
po, thank you
the
po.
one, ma'am.
Okay po.
So, aside from the recording of this training, all the upskillings that we did offer during this mid-year break, you could like view it from that site, from FB page na FB page siya. Okay, Ma'am Pablina, I got your message. Anyway, nasa same field naman tayo. It's very easy to use, to learn and use Mentimeter. So this is what I could assure you, colleagues in the academy. Even if with a free account, we will be able to like somehow. Pwede na tayo makapag ng mga icebreaker or like test kung ano yung medyo nakuhang knowledge ng students natin. Though kahit limited lang siya to 3, so mangyayari 3 questions lang. So if you would want to like have more, then you have to create multiple presentations because in one presentation, you're only limited to 3 question types. But so far, for the sake of interaction with our students, real-time interaction with our students, Mentimeter, the free account will do already. it will serve the purpose actually. Pero pag magustuhan nyo, you could always like subscribe to the Pro na mas marami siyang features that you could use. Sir Jason, talagang excited na ako. Parang seryosong sa paggawa ng niya, presentation. By the way, please, I will share to everyone. If you would want to the recordings, please subscribe to this one. Wait. Steve, you message it to me privately lang. There.
Hello. Check. Okay na ba? May phone
Yes,
na.
dinig na
Yes,
dinig
sir.
na namin.
Kailangan pa pala ma'am ng kailangan pa po pala nung headset.
Oh.
Paano ba mag-share ma'am?
Present, naka-present ka na yung
Sandali
mo.
po. Ano ba tong ginawa ko? Ay,
I-present mo yung Mentimeter mo, pagkatapos balik ka sa Zoom, may share screen, piliin mo yung na-present mo na Mentimeter. Not the editor, but the presented one.
okay ma'am. Wait lang po.
Kasama din kayo ni Ma'am Maria Cecilia Canto, sir, di ba?
Hindi po. Ako po
hindi, iba sila.
Taga-Aklan po ako.
Taga-Aklan. Sila yung marami kasing from Colegio de la, ito?
From Garcia College of
Tayabas.
Technology po.
Oo.
Ano ba to?
Ang magkasama ay si Ma'am Cantos, si
Sir Francis and Sir Raymond po.
At saka Sir Raymond. Ang layo niyo, ma'am,
Oo nga po.
Sir Jason, sir.
Yes.
Nakita niyo po yung sa ibaba ng screen niyo, meron share screen na kulay green po.
Ay,
sa ibaba ng screen niyo po.
Ay, ano ba ito? Present and then
then piliin mo, sir, kung ano yung window.
share. Disabled participant screen sharing.
Sir Steve.
Wait na. Okay, sir. Jason.
Ma'am, ginamit ko po yung content. Okay lang po
Wala
ba yun?
limitation yung sa content. Oo. Yung mga
Sige,
content
sir.
layouts.
Pwede na, sir.
Sir Jason, yung question type na layout ang may limit sa free. 3 lang yung pwede in one slide, in one presentation.
Kinakabahan ako, ma'am, sa presentation ko na to.
Ay, wag. Grabe ka naman, sir. Wag ka naman kabahan dyan.
My passion. Okay. Ayan na po.
Okay.
Meron na.
Meron na. Nakikita na namin, sir.
And then, anong sunod? Ay, ano ba yun?
Nasa baba, you could like click or pwede yung arrow keys. It will just like when you're doing
Okay,
there.
yan po.
Teaching is not a profession, it's a passion. Sir,
Are you
hindi
agree
namin
teaching
makita
is not a profession? It is, it's a passion. Hindi makita yung ma'am, image?
Makita yung image, pero yung code mo, hindi namin makita. So,
yung number,
muna, sir. Oo. So, exit ka muna, sir, and then punta ka doon sa
Customize and then unhide?
Yeah.
Ganun po ba?
Wag mo siyang i-hide. Naka-hide kaya hindi namin makikita.
Okay.
Sige, then present ka uli.
Present.
So lahat ng slides na meron kang tanong or you would want participation from your audience,
Okay.
wag mo i-hide.
Lalagyan po ng, okay.
Nakikita na siya, sir. Sige, present ka na. Ito na ba?
Are you agree teaching is not a profession?
Sige. Papasok muna kami. Ma'am Maria Cecilia, kayo dyan. Meron ng 1.
Mayroon na
Teka
pong
muna.
1.
Papasok muna ako.
After nito parang kasi ginawa ko yung next na nilagay kong slide is about my passion. So ginamit ko po yung content. Hindi siya
Sir, iba yung, hindi ako makapasok sa code mo. 9136696.
696 po. 30696.
9130696. Okay, sige, mag-submit na rin ako. May isa pa na hindi nag-answer kasi 4 na lang tayong active. Parang may kulang pa dyan sa NU, Ma'am Maria Cecilia.
Bakit naging 4 na lang po?
Ewan ko ba, nawala na yung mga colleagues ko dito sa Siliman, nawala na yung 2.
Okay, meron na pong 3. We have 3 response.
Yeah, I think 3 sila, Ma'am. Okay. Kanina 4 yan. Baka may yung isa. Sige, sir. Next na din.
Okay, next po ito. Ay, walang picture. Nasaan ang picture? Ito po yung yung content na ginamit ko. So, mayroon siyang dito sa kabila. I first became computer technician. I love computer repair. This has become my passion. But I have not been content with this passion. I want to share with others my knowledge to those who need it. Ano daw yun? I decided to take a course that when I finished, I could teach. And when I was in the field of teaching, I was addicted to this. So for now, I'm happy with that. What I'm doing, I'm a teaching computer subject, the CSS, as well as I do computer repair. So yan po.
Wow, ang ganda naman yan. Naging addicted ka na.
Yeah. Actually, parang nakasanayan ko na kasi.
Kasi sabi nga nila, sir, if you are in the academy, it keeps you young. Kasi as the years go by, we are dealing with the younger. Mas bumabata yung tinuturuan natin. So parang nakakawaan na din tayo sa pagkabata nila.
Yun nga po.
It's a very good addiction to be in the teaching profession, as they say. Okay, ito na ba yung last, sir?
Yes po, kasi 3 lang naman po, di ba?
Okay.
3 slides.
You have, okay, you may stop sharing, sir. I would like to request for those who are still around, could we please share your camera? Para magkita-kita naman tayo kahit nasa malayong sulok tayo ng Pilipinas.
Kaya nga, hindi namin nakikita yung kagandahan at kagwapuan nila.
Oo, 3 pa na pa ito sila. Ay, Sir John, can we have your presentation? Finally, you're back.
Hello, ma'am. Sorry, nagloloko po kasi internet ko. Parang pati mismo yung si Mentimeter nagloko na.
Oh.
Kasi ma'am, nag-short ban. Hindi ko alam ba't hindi ako na-kick out din eh. Pero buti nakabalik din ako agad, ma'am.
Okay. So, hindi ka sa activities?
Pero
okay.
most likely, nakakits ko naman po yung idea, ma'am.
Yeah. I mean, we are in the field, so I don't think it
Yes,
would be that difficult for us to make use of the full potential ng free account ni Mentimeter.
Yes,
what I would like to stress lang is, this is a very good application that we could somehow embed interaction with our students. At isang way na ma-check natin, nagising pa sila.
Yes,
diba?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oo, it's like ano lang siya. If you really, you're so, with the other features, may subscription, parang hindi naman siya masyadong mahal. Parang I think, how much dollars ba yun yung next? Na medyo, but with the available features sa free, okay na siya to serve the purpose for an interactive presentation. Sana naman makita namin uli kayo yung mga faces niyo, ma'am, from Colegio de Ciudad de Tayabas. Did I say the name right? From different school ka, Sir John, di ba?
Ma'am, from UC po ako. Just like with Ma'am Maria Grace, I'm also from University of the Cordilleras.
Ma'am Maria Grace, parang nawala na siya, sir.
Ayun lang, baka nag-brown out na rin sa kanya sa La Union, ma'am.
Siguro. Pero I think parang may na si ma'am kanina.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am Cecilia, Sir Francis, and the rest, can you, Steve, di ba may group picture pa tayo?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please share your webcam? Or Sir Jason, hindi ka nakapag-introduce kanina, no? Parang nag-introduction kami.
Ganun po ba? Wag naman. Andun na rin po sa sinabi ko kanina. But actually, I came from Garcia College of Technology, Kalibo, Aklan.
Boracay?
Malayo po sa
Malayo.
Boracay, mga 2 hours ang biyahe. Sa sentro po, Kalibo.
So Ilonggo. Ilonggo ka. Di ka, Karay-a?
Aklanon po.
Aklanon po. Kasi most of the rest, like si Sir John, sila Ma'am Maria, Cecilia Cantos, Sir Franz, saka Sir Raymond, they're all from Luzon.
Actually, si Sir, sino nga yung napunta dito na naging guest namin?
Sir Dave Marshall?
Sir Dave, yes po. Siya po ang naging guest speaker namin 2 years ago sa aming activities college.
Nagpunta kami ng pero Iloilo lang kami, like it was like 2019 prior to the pandemic. Parang CHED project siya. So we did train teachers like sa Western Visayas, Central, and Eastern Visayas. And wala na lahat yun dahil sa pandemic. So parang we're into this upskilling now. Para at least din siya. Sir Steve!
Yes, ma'am.
I think we're done. Fast learners, yung participants ko, they don't have questions.
Oo nga, ma'am.
Oh. So, ano nang next namin?
Okay. Photoshoot.
Photoshoot na tayo. Ma'am Cantos, nawala si ma'am. Gallery view siguro, Steve?
Yes, ma'am. Okay na, ma'am. Gallery view na siya. Sir Raymond.
Ay, alam ko, isang office lang kayong tatlo, kaya naka-mask kayo. Protocols in place.
Yes po.
Si Steve din. Nasa, Seoul office. Marami din sila doon. Ako nasa bahay. Kaya walang mask. Sige. Steve,
Okay,
group picture tayo.
Okay, ma'am. Let me count 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Again, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you. By the way, the survey webinar, I will post on the chat box for your certificate. Ma'am Joy?
But I'm not yet done. I have a last...
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
I'm not yet done. Okay.
Okay,
so
ma'am.
as what Sir Steve said, there is a survey questionnaire that please kindly fill out the questionnaire for us to somehow improve and think of more upskilling trainings like this that we could provide for free to all of you. Not only limited within Dumaguete, but anywhere in the world, if interested to join. Okay, I will share, this is my last. So, out of the 9, ilan na lang kayong naiwan? Parang 5. Full force pa rin yung from Colegio de Ciudad de Tayabas. Parang ang layo, no? Baka someday makapunta ako dyan. Or pumunta kayo sa Dumaguete, maganda dito. Controversial kami ngayon dahil sa Smart City proposal ng in case nakaano kayo sa... I'll be sharing my last okay, to somehow like recap, formally close our, wait. Teka muna ha, medyo wait lang sandali. This is the last one. Wala talaga nagtatanong kanina, even if I was very open to questions. So, iilan na lang kayong naiwan. Isang question naman. It may not be related actually to Mentimeter. Whatever you would wanna ask in relation to upskilling programs that we do offer here at Silliman University, feel free to post your question. So kindly go to menti.com, or you may get into your app using the code 364379666, and please post a question. So ilan na lang kayong naiwan? 5. I'll be expecting 5 questions. Your question may not be ano lang, it can, pwede siya hindi siya solely about Mentimeter. You could even ask us or ask me or Sir Steve about Silliman or whatever you would want to know. Yeah, para lang, di ba, ma-try din natin to. So ano yung questions? So wala pang nag-ask. So this is our closing live Q&A. So this one is a very, the first question, will there be more webinars going to come soon? Sir Steve, we'll let Sir Steve answer this because it's their office that's directly handling this, but I think there will be more. Sir Steve?
There's more coming, ma'am, webinars. We will announce na lang, ma'am, and post it in our page. And they can, yes, ma'am. And they can also subscribe on our YouTube channel if they want to know more about e-trainings.
Because the upskilling activities, this is, I think, the last month na, Steve, di ba? We started as early as June, right?
June, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so there were already a lot of upskilling activities that we provided for free through the Office of Soul. So as what Steve said, to get to know, or in case yung mga natapos na, you would wanna view it, very helpful talaga siya for us in the academy, how we could somehow like animate or make our classrooms interactive this pandemic or with the normal that we do have. Just follow us sa Soul nga Silliman Online University Learning Facebook page and the YouTube channel. And for upcoming, kasi magsa-start na din kami for the first semester for the new school year by August 16, I think there will still be every now and then webinars. Okay, next question. So this one, I made use of the Q&A question layout for this. This is very good if like you presented a topic and then you would want to somehow like for knowledge deepening siya ng mga activities, or iti-test mo yung estudyante mo na pwedeng lahat sila magtanong. So like sasabihin mo, you could not leave the meeting, the virtual meeting, unless you post a question. And then, isa din sa rule na pwedeng gamitin is, hindi pwede pabalik-balik ang question. So pag nandun na, kasi one by one siya. Any more questions? I'll be expecting 5. Kasi I'm so happy that the 5 of you stayed with me until through the end of this webinar or upskilling activity. O Sir Francis, question. Kaninong question? Wait. Sige, kulang pa. Kulang pa ha. I'll be expecting your questions. Again, you have to post a question or to participate in this live Q&A. You may go to www.menti.com. If you are using your smartphone, just enter the code 364379666 into your Mentimeter app.
Hi, ma'am. Same question po ako.
Same question.
Opo, kaya hindi ako makapag-type ng question. Nauna na po kung sino man siya.
Okay. So, 2 down. Tatlo na
Interested din
lang.
po with
Tatlo na lang from the distinguished gentleman dito.
Opo.
Ay, Sir Steve, could you please tell them or any update information regarding their certificates?
Yes, ma'am. I will post na lang, ma'am, sa chat box so that they can ma'am, fill out the form.
Okay. Does the university also have game development related courses? In our Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, it's not actually a track, but we don't have a specific track, but there is one professional course that kind of tackle game development through Android. I know. So unlike in other that there's a track for game development, wala kami game development related courses. We do have a professional course for this. Okay. I hope I answered that. Next is does Mentimeter give discounts to city colleges if you purchase campus license? I think I don't think I would be the appropriate person to answer this, but if you would want to explore more about subscription with Mentimeter, you could see it in their website, mentimeter.com. As for me, I've been using the free account lang. So I could not really expound more on this. I think it would be I would like to suggest to email or keep in touch with Mentimeter mismo. So may link sila doon regarding subscription, sir, sa Mentimeter. Maganda siya, di ba, pag like institutionalized siya na application, especially ngayon, di ba? So parang it's a very good application na pangpa-wake up ng mga estudyante natin habang we're doing our synchronous activities. Okay, so I think that's all the questions. So I think this is the end of our webinar. I would like to thank you so much for staying with me until the end of this webinar. Looking forward to seeing you in more upcoming webinars. Stay tuned lang through our FB page and also the YouTube channel of the Silliman Online University Learning channel and FB page to para updated kayo kung ano yung mga upcoming na webinars namin. What I am sure, this will not only happen right now, which is mid-year, year-round siya na may mga activities na ganito, which is offered for free. Okay? So, Sir Steve, I think that's the end. Parang officially tapos na kami. Nakapagsagot na ako sa kanila.
I already posted.
Ay, Ma'am Cecilia is raising her hand. Yes, Ma'am.
No, ma'am. Nagtaklap lang po ako.
Sorry. Okay. Sana magkita-kita pa tayo ulit kung may mga webinar. Okay.
Excuse me po.
Yes, Sir Jan.
I decided to open the post-webinar survey, pero apparently nakasulat dito, I have already responded to the survey. I think nag-attend po ata ako ng webinar before, or is it the same?
Yes, sir. The same link, sir. Yung inatanan mo nung Friday ata yun?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, I will na lang, sir. Can I note? Okay. Thank you
so much po, sir.
Okay, Sir Jason, any other things you would want to share to us or mga ano? So Sir Jason, attend ka pa ng mas marami, tsaka si Sir Francis. I've learned from Sir Jan na naka-attend na siya nung iba. Sir Steve, for this week, this is the last, no? Sir Steve?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the last
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What we have for the upcoming for August, that's closed only for PIAC, no?
PIAC, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
PIAC member schools.
Exclusive. Yes, ma'am.
Exclusive siya.
But they can also kuan ma'am, if ilang school man pwede po, they can also kuan ma'am kaning subscribe tingali, I think, sa PIAC membership.
Okay. Sige. So, I hope you did enjoy our short time together this afternoon learning about Mentimeter. So, I know you will be able to apply it and use it in your respective classroom. And I know you're fast learners because we belong in the same field. It's just easy for us to learn drag and drop applications like this. Always remember lang is the internet connectivity. That's our challenge when we make use of web-based applications like this. So I think that's it. And see you next time. Sir Steve.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you po.
So kita-kita tayo sa mga susunod namin na mga upskilling or webinars. Okay? Good afternoon, everyone. Sir Steve, okay na?
Okay na, ma'am.
Sir Steve, pwede na kumulib?
Yes, ma'am.
Maglasin ako. Sir Jason,
Pwede na, ma'am.
goodbye. Attend ka
Bye-bye, ma'am.
sa mga upcoming pa namin.
Yes po, thank you so much.
Okay. Bye, sir. Sir Steve, mulib na ko.
Yes, ma'am. Pwede na, ma'am.
Bye, Steve.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Thank you.